I had to peg Tina down for just a moment because she's flying all over the place, locking in deals. She's actually meeting with clients today. So she gave me a few minutes of her time to see if she can give us a little insight on exactly what she values about working with us at our brokerage. And Tina Cebrynski, take it away.
Thank you. Actually, Ronnie, when you asked me, I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much. So I had to actually sit down for just a minute and write it all out. And I'm sure there's going to be stuff in there that I'm even missing. So I wrote it down and I'm going to read it to you real quick. So when Ronnie asked me, how was your experience working with the George Group? This is the things that I came up with. So, I couldn't ask for a better experience. I love growing with this business and finding ways to make it the best possible brokerage for others to experience the same way that I did, So all of the things that I struggled with as a new agent, and even as I got a little bit of experience under my belt, I got those things taken care of at no additional cost or expense, no additional cut. Those things were taken care of. So just a little insight on those things. Photography. How many of you go out and you get your listing and you're so pumped up and you're like, oh my goodness, I have all these things that I have to take care of next. Here are some of the things that the George Group takes care of at no additional expense. This is just the perks of being with the George Group. Photography that I don't have to pay for. I don't have to go search for someone and, schedule a time with them. And I know they're busy and all that. Photography, marketing for my listings, and business branding. So my photography is not only done, but it is set up and edited to where it goes on social media and it's marketed. So I'm not having to do that. It's done for me. Leads. Who gives leads? I actually, before I came to the George Group, I actually looked into several programs about trying to get me some additional leads. I kind of felt like I had reached out to all of my contacts and stuff like that. But I didn't want to rely on these leads completely, but I just kind of wanted a little bit of supplemental income. Hey, what are some other ways that I can get some business, build that momentum? So you get leads through the George Group. An office space that I don't have to pay for. I can come in, go as I please. I don't have to worry about, oh, did I pay my fee this month to be in this space? I can just go in and work from my office. Mentorship, I talk about that all the time. You get one-on-one mentorship with Ronnie, and that's just one of the amazing perks that you get. I'm not talking about sitting in a class or paying $1,000 to go to a conference. I'm talking about picking up the phone and he's there to help me, anytime that I need him. Mentorship, that's very, very important. Not just helping me, but hey, Tina, I see that you're really good in this area. Here's an idea to help you grow. Stuff that I would have never in a million years thought to do. And by doing that, it not only helped me to grow as an agent, to be a better agent, but it also helped me to bring in more business because of those ideas. On the spot training, if I was stuck in a jam, like I said, low caps. I think we have the lowest caps, right?
Probably, yeah.
Probably. Amazing splits, probably have the best splits. I don't think anybody can touch our splits that we have.
Not starting off, no.
And then what's the one thing that every real estate agent hates when they come into it? We all love going and showing houses. We love opening that door and walking around and seeing that beautiful new home. But once it's locked in, paperwork, right? So there is a full-time admin that's there to help with the paperwork. If we get in a bind, if we can do it, fine, we can do it. But if we've got several deals working and, I need to run by the office and say, hey, do you have time? I've got the listing paperwork. You have time to put that in? It's done. I don't have to worry about it. I get a text or a phone call. Hey, your listing is in. You can either go in and put it as active or I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Who gets that? Who gets that?
Well, you selling me, I want to be an agent.
I know. So people call, and I've had people call me when they call and they say, hey, I've heard about you. I see the things that you're doing. I wanted to reach out to you and I want to sit and talk to you. I'm talking about other brokers. Why would I leave? So you're telling me, and I'd like to bring this list with me. So you're telling me you're going to give me all of these things that I'm getting plus something else? What else are you going to give me?
Yeah.
It really is a no-brainer to me.
Well, I mean, that was far more than I had anticipated. So it means a lot that you even see those things. And you know, one thing really stuck out with what you just said, being able to provide you suggestions and insight on things that you're very good at. And my wife actually brought up this point is, like, the more I step away from sales in general, the more I can be creative in my craft, because that's truly what I love to do, is to take different out of the box approaches and try them. Like, I was limited with other brokers. It's because you have to be limited with what their mindset is and what they, you know, if they don't want to, you know, rock the boat, then they're going to be kosher with everything. But
Right.
I wanted to provide something that is agent focused, and as it sounds like, it gives you everything that you could possibly want. And I know those things because I've been selling real estate for like 12 years. So I wanted to make sure that I could provide a brokerage and a place that to where an agent can do nothing but come in and focus on doing nothing but selling real estate, and it's like, I will take care of the rest. Not because I just want to give that to you, but because I know that it will make you perform better. It will make you be a better agent and provide better service, so you're not stressed about all these other things. Where do my leads come in? Who does my paperwork? It's like, look, go get more business. We'll take care of that on the back end. So it's really
Companies,
cool to see that.
other companies are doing that. But
What's that?
I said other companies are doing that. I'm not saying that they're not doing that.
Yeah.
They're taking a huge chunk of
Oh yeah, exactly. And that's the other thing too, is they have there's so much overhead and oversight that they can't afford to give that to you. And I cracked the code to be able to figure out real estate leads, and no other people can touch that, simply because it's just not cost effective for them. So that way I know, it's like, well, I'd much rather give it to y'all because I still pay for it, but it's at a price that I can afford to pay. Right. So, but yeah, that's a very good point too, that some agents or companies can say they do it, but they take out a massive cut. Yeah. Right. And then plus they'll hit you on top of fee after fee after fee, of desk fee. You pay for your own advertising, you pay for these things. And it's like, the next thing you know, you're dwindled down and down and down, and you're not making nowhere near as much as you could.
I can look at my split.
Yeah.
And know that that's the money that I get.
Yeah.
Not, oh, I put this into it. I put this into it. I did this, photography and, you know, marketing and Facebook marketing. I had to pay I don't have to do all that.
Right.
When I get my check from my broker, that's my money. I don't have to deduct anything, you know, from that. And it's just, and that's just one of the things, you know.
So on that note right now,
mm-hmm.
you're not paying for like Zillow and Trulia and Realtor or anything like that for leads. So you don't have that huge deduction. And you're not having to run your own ads on Facebook. You're not having to generate leads. So just like you said, you're not having all those things taken out of your check. You're getting paid for your effort and what you close. And now on the other note, have you closed leads from leads that I have provided? Have you ever are they real leads? Or are they just name and email, or what's the quality of them?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've talked about this before, just like among the other agents within the brokerage, is very, very few leads will get that are bogus phone numbers or email. And you can kind of tell the ones, you know, that are bogus. But I would say like 9 times out of 10, I think when I make a phone call, that person answers the phone.
Yeah.
And the difference between that type of marketing versus any other type is the way that you are marketing. And I know that you're constantly tweaking it too, to be able to get more effective leads out of the way that you market.
Yeah.
Anybody market something, anybody could say sign up, but are you really reaching that audience and convincing them, hey, I need to find out about this property. Yeah, I'm signing up. I'm giving my real phone number and I'm giving my real email address. And you know, not to make your head any bigger, but you as a broker, Ronnie, you know, we say, okay, how can we constantly make ourselves better? But you do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, you're constantly reaching out to us and saying, am I providing, you know, the leads that you expected? Am I doing everything that I need to do as a broker? What can I, not just am I doing it, what can I change? What can I do to be, who does that? You know?
I figure everyone does that, but I guess not.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that goes to show what type of brokerage that you're building.
Yeah.
A very open-minded, we all know that you're out of the box, you know, you think out of the box on things, and that's how you've built your brand. You know, people know, oh, that's the guy that does this, or that's the guy, you know, you've built that. But you're also open-minded. If I ever come to you with a suggestion about, hey, this, what if we try it like this, just a suggestion, you're like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
You don't have, that's just not normal, you know, but that just goes to show the huge difference between the George Group and any other company.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Well, it means a lot that you do see that, because that was literally the goal of why I wanted to put a lot of this stuff together. Is I wanted to be something different, and not have feel like I have to make other people replicate me and my style. It's
Right.
like I want to take your strengths and identify your weaknesses and
Right.
give you suggestions on how to make them better, how to improve, and how to bring yourself in business. Not, oh, I just need you to do what I did. It's like, no, I'm constant. And it's actually, it makes me better because I can pay attention to what other styles other people have, and I know how to improve their style in a way in which that actually will make them money. So it's really cool. Well, look, I don't want to make the video too long, but we kind of got a little in depth there, but
Hand.
yeah, I really do appreciate, you know, all the hard work that you're doing, and you're actually about to cap already. Yeah. Yeah. So I think it'll be this month. I think you have a closing coming up. So you're already about to be 100% for like what, 8 more months or something like that. You'll be cap status. So, I mean, that's crazy. So either way, I appreciate your time, and I'll let you get back to work. And I appreciate everybody even taking the time to watch this video. And if you have been thinking of changing brokerages, or even just, you know, curious of what we could actually offer you, I mean, I encourage you to reach out. You know, I'm very open-minded. I'm not salesy at all. If we're not the right fit for you, then I'll try and find you somewhere who is. So if you've been thinking about joining a different brokerage, or even just getting into real estate, you know, I'm always open, and I look forward to hearing from you. So I appreciate your time, Tina, and
No problem.
everyone else, y'all have a good day.
Thanks.